I remember a lot of my birthday parties that we had here. Obviously, like, we'd move the car, set up tables. So it was very fun. I know I was real upset because this is my home. I didn't want to move. I kept thinking, like, it's gonna feel weird, like, that's not my home, this is my home. I've grown up here, everything's happened to me here. So it was a big struggle to even accept that, we're gonna have to leave in 6 months.
"23 days into 2018, and the residents of the Tempe Mobile Home Park got some distressing news. They were told they had 180 days to find a way to move their trailers, find a new place, or face eviction. The company who owns the property, Treehouse, sold it to an unknown person for unknown reasons. Now, the residents are stuck trying to find affordable options in a market that is less than affordable. Tempe's housing cost burden is one of the highest in the valley and higher than the national average. A study by the city of Tempe found that more than a third of residents pay 30% or more of their paychecks to housing. Rents in the city have continued to go up as well, a trend seen across the Phoenix area.
We were contacted by one of the residents that lives in the Tempe Mobile Home Park and was asking for our advice and a direction on what they could do to address the issue of relocation or the notice that they were given that they had to relocate. Within miles away from the mobile home in Tempe, we have been addressing the issue with the Mesa Royale trailer mobile home park. And that's been going on for the last 3 years. They contacted us, and so we have some experience in terms of what that process is like.
Good evening, Mayor and members of the City Council. My name is Cindy Flores. I'm actually one of the residents there, and I'm also speaking from experience because I've lived there. I grew up there. It's the area that I know. I've grown up there. So it's quite kind of difficult to know that in a couple months I'm not going to be living there because I've lived there my whole life. Our community is very close. A lot of us have been living there for years. We always do things as a community, especially like around the holidays, so it's going to feel like, in a way, strange to us because we're going to have to leave. And so I also just want us to have someone kind of help us so that we don't go through this alone, especially because a lot of us don't know about these laws that we can apply to us and help us. But I just kind of thank you for kind of hearing our case. I know you can't respond, but we just kind of want to let you know, not only thinking of our homes, but kind of like all the kids living there and what we're going to lose once we leave. Thank you.
Vecinos, despierten, Treehouse está en la puerta. Vecinos, despierten, Treehouse está en la puerta.
After trying to set up meetings with Treehouse, frustrated residents decided to protest outside their main office. Their main goal was to deliver a letter asking Treehouse to give them more time.
No, we just want to, what is your name?
I'm Jennifer, so.
Okay, Jennifer, we just want to give you another copy of the letter that we sent to the company.
That's perfectly fine.
And just to let you know, because we don't got any answer, and so we just want to know.
You guys are welcome to protest. You guys can do that on the public land. Thank you very much. I'm not one of their employees, so I can't accept it.
But people come here to pay their,
And she comes up here and receives it. They have an office within this office. I am the manager of this entire office. I do not work for them. I am not part of them. I am not accepted.
Pues no, que solamente
Es la misma respuesta que nos dan.
Pues no, que solamente podíamos hablar contigo porque nadie de ellos quería hablar con nosotros. ¿Dónde está tu palabra que nos dijiste que solamente contigo podíamos hablar y que llamáramos a tu oficina para hacer cita?
No quieren hablar con ella, nomás quieren darle la carta, todo.
We've sent letters to Treehouse, and we haven't heard any response back to them. We know they got the letters, but we never heard a response from them. And so there's a lot that we would wish they'd do, but they're not as involved or participatory as we'd like. Most of my memories are here. Everything important to me happened here. I didn't want to move. I kept thinking it's gonna feel weird, that's not my home, this is my home. I've grown up here, everything's happened to me here. So it was a big struggle to even accept that, we're gonna have to leave in 6 months.
The affordable housing is not being replaced by the development that's going on. And a lot of the residents in these trailer parks have lived there, 15, 20 years. And it's how you defined affordable. Affordable to whom? And, at what price are you talking about? When you look at the median income of Tempe, overall, it's not what the reality of what these communities' income nears.
This is the area that we've been living for 24 years. So we are afraid to get out of this area. We don't know any other area. And it's been hard in Tempe to find an affordable housing.
Treehouse did not give residents the extra time they had requested. In its final weeks, only a few families remained at the park. They all expected to be gone by the deadline. Residents who couldn't afford to move their homes just left them, most of which had been broken into and vandalized. Treehouse did not respond to requests for an interview. The company who now owns the land is expected to ask the city to rezone the area shortly after the move-out deadline.